Hey everybody, thank you for coming to my first nap time live is what I'm calling it. And I'm calling it this because I have two little girls that are 3 and 5, and this is their nap time or their quiet time from their oldest child, so she's not napping now. And it's the easiest time for me to get on Facebook Live because night times are just a hot mess when people would be able to watch. So we're going to try nighttime or nap time lives, and hopefully you guys will be able to catch up and watch soon. Today's focus is going to be back to school writing. I am starting this new series and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to include in the series, and I'm open to any suggestions. So if there's something specific that you're looking for and you're hoping to find some more information, just leave it in the comments and I would be happy to look at it when I'm making the schedule for our nap time live. And my goal is to get that done tonight so I can post it on maybe Facebook or share with you guys what it will look like in the next couple weeks. So today I wanted to talk about back to school writing, especially getting that initial writing sample from some of your kiddos, because it can be a little hard. Most of the kids are eager to please in the beginning of the school year, but they haven't written and they haven't had that long time sitting and doing a task for a long time, and even their hands and their fine motor may have kind of weakened over those 2 months off if their parents haven't done a lot of academic activities with them, and that's okay. So my goal is to make it a fun activity that they can do, that they'll enjoy, and you'll have fun, and you'll also be able to use it as a form of assessment. So my two ideas, one is primary and one is intermediate. So I'm going to start with my primary one, and I actually mentioned the primary idea in the Facebook Live video that I did for the next step in guided reading when I went over chapter 2 for assessments. So I mentioned it and people were like, I don't even know what that is. So I was like, oh, well, I'll have to do a video on it. So I'm going to talk today about squiggle writing, and I did this successfully in actually 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I haven't ever taught 1st grade or kindergarten, so I don't know if it would be effective in those grades simply just because I don't have experience in it. But I do something called squiggle writing. And for squiggle writing, it is as simple as it sounds, is that you take a sheet of paper, and so this is my paper for example, to model on. I would take it and I would draw a squiggle. Over the years, I tend to draw something like this because it happens to be how I've always drawn it. You could draw it anyway, and I always talk to kids about how you can turn the page, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But before we ever dive into the actual writing portion, I always try to tie it to some kind of anchor and mentor text. So what I did is I went and I pulled several different options, and I'm off camera because I'm pulling them, several different options for you guys to use for this lesson. My favorite one for the primary grades is It Looked Like Spilt Milk. And I don't know if this is showing up mirror image for you, but it's showing up for mirror image for me. This is an old favorite. I actually went and bought it as a big book because I do use it in the beginning of the year, and it's one I can use every year with this lesson. I like it because it's a short book, so if your kids aren't ready to sit for a long time, this is the book to go for because it's just not very long. But in it, the first page says, it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. And it has a picture. And then it changes all throughout the book. For here, it says, sometimes it looked like a rabbit, but it wasn't a rabbit. Sometimes it looked like a bird, and it wasn't a bird. Sometimes it looked like a tree, but it wasn't a tree. So it goes through all these things that, whatever the object is, it changes and appears to look like. So here's a sheep, there was a pig, a great horned owl, mitten, an angel, and there's tons. I'm skipping through. And it said, sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. It was just a cloud in the sky. So it's kind of that idea when you lay on your back and you watch the clouds pass by you and you make shapes in the cloud. So I'll read the book, and what I'll do is I'll talk to kids about the word. If you want to throw it and make an academic lesson, throw in that concept of schema and prior knowledge, and talk about how, depending on what you've done and what you've learned about in your life and things that you've experienced and have happened to you, that may determine and that may decide the kind of pictures that you see. Maybe you're familiar with the birthday cake, but you've never seen the great horned owl. So maybe you'd see the birthday cake and not the owl because you've never seen one. So that's a good way to put in a little bit of a reading twist to it, and I always did that too. So that's a cute little book to do with it.